hope you're doing really well. My name is Matt Johnson. We're really going to talk about how impactful lower half positioning and explosion is with the young athlete, on how they really need to get that lower half through. So really this is the problem we're trying to fix, is that we have good balance and good explosion with the lower half, which will then create and move all the way up to the top of the body. The Happy Gilmore drill has two phases, and this is really going to get your athlete to generate and get that lower half explosion in their swing. The first phase of the Happy Gilmore drill really concentrates on staying in a straight line and generating and creating that momentum through the ball with that back foot stride. You want to make sure that they're traveling straight on a line. If you have to, you can put a spray painted out line for your athletes so they're able to track and move directly on it, so they have a way of referencing their foot positioning. With that back foot, and you want to make sure that you stayed absolutely square to where the pitcher would be with your shoulders, as I'm looking at you right now. You want to make sure that you drive that back leg and explode through and take one big step. Now as you bring that left leg or your lead leg back around front, you want to make sure that you get good push off the back side through the big toe and carry all the way through your swing. Now the most important part of either phase of the Happy Gilmore drill is to make sure that you finish and continue after contact through the ball by taking that back leg, and it's almost like you're taking a step towards the pitcher after contact. Now with the Happy Gilmore drill, you want to make sure that your back foot, if you're right-handed, it's your right foot, if you're left-handed, it's your left foot, is the big first step that you're going to take through the ball on that line and travel through the baseball. You want to make sure you get a good heel drive with that back foot, right foot or left, depending on your hitting style, and travel through, getting that heel all the way around. Then your front leg will step around and drive towards, on that line, towards the pitcher, where then you'll get that initial push from your back leg through contact through the ball and allow your back leg, your right leg if you're right-handed, left leg if you're left-handed, to continue through and step towards the pitcher. Now as you become comfortable with phase one and you've completed all the sets and reps that it takes to complete the first phase of the Happy Gilmore drill, we're going to transition into the second phase of the Happy Gilmore drill, which even creates more momentum by developing a shuffle. So the athlete will now stand in their stance about 5 feet behind the tee, and they're going to maintain that power in between with the Kbands on. That'll keep that ball in between where we have the pressure points in the knees and in the toes. They're going to create a hard shuffle through the ball just like they would in a basketball stance. It's going to be a left, right, left, and then they're going to maintain it and explode through the ball just like they did on phase one. All we're doing different is that we want to make sure that we create even more momentum and keep the athlete in more of a north and south position in their comfortable stance. That way they're able to relate this to their swing. Now the one thing that you want to make sure that you do in phase two is that all the mechanical things are maintaining the same. Just because we're focusing on one particular part of the swing doesn't mean that we let the other parts of the swing get out of control. We want to make sure that we are in control, we're explosive, and once again, max effort on every single swing. We're maintaining good hands, we're maintaining good hips, and we're maintaining good proper stance alignment. We're generating that momentum now within that stance so that the athlete can really feel the drive off the back leg. Now with the sets and reps, when it comes to the Happy Gilmore drill, you want to make sure that you still maintain that power, that hold in between. The Kbands trainers are going to create that feel like you have a ball between your knees. That's going to maintain it there. So what you want to do is you want to do, once again, it depends on the fatigue of the athlete. You want to be somewhere between 5 and 10 reps for each set. Now in between each set, I don't want you to do the Happy Gilmore drill. I want you to get back into a normal stance so that the athlete can feel the drive off of their back leg through the ball. You'll do those reps for 5 and then put the trainers back on, the Kbands trainers back on, so that you can do the Happy Gilmore phase 1 drill again. For more information and drills, please go to kbandstraining.com to learn more on how to perfect your swing and to make you a more efficient baseball player.